Hello everybody, it's Sarah here from Cookstars Manchester Central and East. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to make turkey meatballs. It's a really lovely one for lunch or dinner. It goes really well with pasta or even rice dish. So hopefully you have that ready on hand, ready to go to make that, to put it together for your lunch or dinner. You can also, it can also be versatile as well. You can actually cool them down and have them as finger snacks, and this is great for young children. So a bit like a picnic food really, so it's great for them. What is nice about using turkey meat is the fact that you don't get that strong meaty taste that you tend to get with pork or beef. So it's quite a nice one, particularly for young children who's just starting out to eat meat as part of the diet. So for the ingredients, we're going to be making 8 meatballs today. So for the ingredients, we would be needing our minced turkey, of course, and then we've got some breadcrumbs. You can actually, you don't have to buy, like, you know, shop bought breadcrumbs. You can actually need just about 2 slices of toast. Just, you know, just toast them and then just grate them, so you can actually use that as well. But I'm just cheating a little bit, so I'm going to be using shop bought breadcrumbs today. But you can use normal toast for that. And then we've got some oregano, so there'll be lots, because it'll be quite herby, so which is really good for you. And then we've got salt and pepper. We've got some mozzarella, yeah. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. This is a lovely trick for the meatballs, which you've probably never seen before. And then obviously we're going to crack an egg in a minute to add on to our mixture, just to help to bind the mixture together. Okay, and then obviously another herb that we've got, which is fresh herb, which is parsley, which is absolutely, it doesn't really smell, you know, strong parsley, but it's a lovely herb to add on as well into our meatball. Okay, so that's pretty much it in terms of ingredients. So hopefully you're ready for me. Right, so what we're going to do start off with is going to put some breadcrumbs into our bowl. So you have a mixing bowl ready, which you can put all your ingredients in. So what we're looking for is 4 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. So add that on first. So just 4 level spoon like this. Okay, so 4 spoons of that into your bowl. So count 1, 2, 3, 4. Particularly those children are doing them, following my instructions. Okay, so 4 spoons of breadcrumbs in your mixture. That's all you need. Okay, right. So next we're going to be adding some oregano, okay, into this. So this time for the oregano, we need 2 teaspoons of oregano. Okay, so a teaspoon is 5 milliliters. So you just need to put 2 spoons of that. So 2 teaspoons of oregano. Oregano, which is, have a smell before you put them in. The little ones have a smell, because I love it in class when I can get them to smell the herb before it goes into the bowl. Yeah, oregano is quite a strong herb, flavour wise, but it's absolutely lovely. And you'll find that goes really well. A lot of Italian dishes use oregano. You can add them in pizzas and pasta dishes. That's why you're using oregano for it. But herbs itself, which I'll mention, is great antioxidant. So it's good to have lots of herbs in your diet to cook it with your food. It's a great one, and it helps to digest your food as well. So particularly eating heavy food, having herbs counterbalance it and help you digest your food a lot more easier, and that's what herbs are there for. Okay, plus the flavors as well, of course. Right, so next what we're going to be adding is our parsley. So that's the second herb, which is our fresh herb we're using. Okay, so what we're looking for is 2 tablespoon equivalent. So before we do anything, we do need to chop them. So you just, yeah, so hopefully you've got a nice fresh plant like this. You can just pick them out. So you're probably looking at, so 1 tablespoon is probably about that much. Okay, but it doesn't matter if you add more in, as long as you add enough in just to give that flavouring and balance. So just pull quite a few sprig of parsley onto your chopping board, and just need to chop them up into small pieces. Yeah, you can rip them if you want to. You can, if you want to do it this way, just rip them into your bowl. So you can do it that way rather than chopping them. But if you want to practice your knife skills, you can chop them before you put them in. So just need to rip them into small pieces into your bowl like this, or you want to chop them. Okay, so 2 tablespoon equivalent of fresh parsley. Yeah, so once you've got your parsley in, just give it a quick stir. So you've got your herbs and your breadcrumbs in there at the moment. Okay, And then what we're going to be adding next is some salt and pepper. Okay, so we've got some salt and pepper. We don't need a lot of those, just 2 pinches. So we're looking at pinches here. So we need 2 pinches of salt and 2 pinches of pepper. So it's just a little balance of flavours there. So 2 pinches, so 1 pinch and 2 pinch of salt. And then I've got my pepper, so 1 pinch and 2 pinch of pepper. So that's all you need in there, and give it a mix. Okay, just mix it up. Have a bit of a smell. And at this stage you can smell very strong the herb, the oregano smell that's in there. Okay, so give it a good mix. Yeah. Okay. Right, so next we're going to be adding is some garlic. So we need 2 cloves, which I forgot to mention at the beginning, but we do need garlic. So we've got 2 cloves of garlic, and what you do then is just crush it up and just chop them really finely before it goes into your mixture here. Okay, so I'm just going to move the bowl aside so I can use a chopping board. So to crush a garlic, I mean, some of you might have got garlic crushers. You can just, you know, press it through the garlic crusher. That's fine. That's even perfect. That's perfect. So what I'm just going to do is just use the, you know, part of the knife and just press it down. If you can see me. Yeah. So press it down and then just quickly just chop them up into small pieces. Yeah. Just chop them all up finely, basically. I love the garlic smells. Yeah, it's one of my favourite ingredients, garlic. And garlic is really good for you. It's actually one of the most nutritional ingredients that you can, in fact, you know, that's available. It's so easy to use for garnishing. Yeah. So basically, so garlic is really, really good for you. So because it's, you know, it's classified as a medicinal type of ingredient. So it's really good for your body. Very medicinal. If you eat a lot of garlic, it helps cure things like colds. You know, it stops from you having lots of colds or, you know, that sort of thing. So it's really, really good. So it's very medicinal in general. Okay, so just chop them up into small pieces, the garlic. Don't worry about the smell on your finger. Okay, so what you do then is just to put your garlic into your bowl. So add them all up together. I just love the smell, so I don't mind having garlic smell on my finger. I just love that. Okay, so just a bit of garlic in there, which is what you need. Okay, and then before we carry on, I'm going to ask everybody to get the mozzarella ball. So for the recipe to make 8 meatballs, what we're looking at is about 50 grams of mozzarella. So for me, once you obviously make sure you check your packaging and make sure how much you need. It's approximately a half of mozzarella that I'll be using. So what you need to do then is just chop them into 8 pieces. So you've got half of mozzarella, and then you just chop them into 8 pieces. Because what we're going to be doing, which is going to be what makes it so yummy, this recipe, is we're going to be putting the mozzarella cheese inside our meatball before we roll it up. And so yeah, it's really going to be absolutely yummy. So basically when you eat it, the cheese just oozes out, just oozes out, which is absolutely gorgeous. So that is the secret to this meatball dish. So for this, you just need to chop them up equally, if you can, into 8 pieces. Okay, see if you can see me. So just need to cut them up, okay, into 8 pieces, ready to go inside your meatballs once your meatball mixture is ready. Okay, so you've got 8 pieces of mozzarella. Okay, so I'm going to leave them in the so put them back in the bowl for now, and then you can pick them up when you're ready. And then next what we're going to do is ask you all to prepare yourself to add your egg in there. So we're going to crack our egg beforehand before we start putting everything together, like the minced meat and everything. So crack an egg. To crack an egg, just tap it, turn it round, and then just a 2-thumb rule is just to open it up and just put it into here. Okay, put it straight into your bowl. Okay, so and then just literally just use a fork and just whisk it up just to beat it up. Right, so back to your mixture that you've had. So we've got the garlic, we've got the herb, we've got the breadcrumbs in there, so it's all mixed in together. So now we can put our put our 300 grams of minced turkey in there. So put your turkey in there, and then using the back of your spoon, yeah, just press it down, press your turkey into all those herbs and in the breadcrumbs, just mix it all up the best you can. So using your spoon, we're not going to ask the children to use their hands yet, we're going to be using our hands after when we're ready to roll the meatball. So just press your mixtures in, so just roll them all up like this. It's absolutely yummy. Okay, I can really have a smell as well. It's really nice. The herbs, because the turkey has got moisture. Once the herb hit the moisture, the oregano is, you know, smells even stronger, and the garlic as well. So it's absolutely lovely. Okay. So just keep back of your spoon. Just keep pressing that so it goes all the way around. Okay. So at this stage, you might want to take your time to do this bit. So I'll be back in a minute, and then when it's all done. We have mixed the mixture together. So as you can see here, yeah, everything's all mixed in. So you won't be to see any of the breadcrumbs on the surface of your turkey meat here. So it's all mixed up together. So now what we're going to be doing now is add our egg mixture. Okay. So the one egg that you've actually cracked, you just need to just pour it into your mixture. That helps to bind it together when you actually, yeah, when you actually roll it up. So you just need to press them. So just add your egg in there. Okay. At this stage now is, you know, a little bit messy, but it's fine. You will just mix them all up. Just mix your mixture together because you'll need that egg that needs to go in there. Okay, so just do a good mix and mix your egg in together. Okay. Okay, so we have our mixture. So right at this stage now, what I'm going to ask everybody to do is now get your hand ready. So make sure you wash your hands. If you want to wash your hands, get your hand free, because you're going to be starting to roll these meatballs. So you get your hands in. Start getting your hands in. Don't be afraid to get your hands. Don't forget that particularly younger children, make sure they don't lick the spoon or even lick their fingers. Yeah, I mean, I got gloves on today, but obviously just make it a lot easier for demonstration. Okay, so we are going to be making 8 meatballs, everybody. So before you all start, make sure you have your baking tray ready. Okay, before you actually have got to mention to have your baking tray ready before you get your hand in the bowl. So make sure you have your baking sheet on the baking tray like this. Or it will be just be 8 meatballs because they'll be sitting on the top. Okay, so just using your hand, just get into the meatball and give it a nice mix with your hand. Yeah. Okay. Don't be afraid to get your hand messy, but it is absolutely going to be delicious once it's out, once it's all done. Okay, so what we do now is, what I'm going to do is I'm using my mat, or you can use a chopping board, whatever, to guide you through to portion your meatball. So because it's 8 meatball, it's quite straightforward to portion it. So just first of all, you need to separate it into half and half. So you've got 2 portions, and then from that one portion that you separated, you just split that in half again, and then you split it in half again, which then give you 4, will give you 8 in total. So your meatball size will be quite big, so it's a bit like this. That's what you're looking for. So these are quite big meatballs. So yeah, so what you do then is just to portion them. So what I'm going to do is to have them all in my mat ready in what I'm going to do. So I have 8 balls ready. So yeah, so you split that in half, then split it in half, then half again to give you the 8 meatballs. Okay, right, so this is my 8 portion of meatballs, meat already laid out on the mat. So I'm going to show you now how to fold them, put them together to put it in for your meatball. Okay, so what you do is pick up one of those, and then you just need to flatten it a little bit, yeah, like this, And then what you then do is pick up your mozzarella cheese, 1 block of it that you've already pre-cut, and then just need to put it in the middle, and then you just literally fold this up, fold your meat up to cover your mozzarella ball. Yeah, and then just very gentle, don't squash it or anything, treat it like care, and then start, just roll it up like this, and then you then put them on your tray, okay, like that. Okay, that's all you need to do. So then you have 8 in total for your board. So I'm going to go ahead and do this while you also doing that. You can pause me if you want to. So I'm going to do this quickly so I can get back to you all what to do next. So here's our 8 meatballs ready to go in the oven, or hopefully yours looks like similar to that. So all you need to do now is get them in the oven at 180 degrees, and it takes about 20 minutes. Obviously you check them to make sure, just cut them up slightly a little bit and see that the meat is cold, but because of the mozzarella ball inside, it will cook quite quick as well. So let's get these in the oven and I'll show you what they look like when it comes out. I've got my cooked turkey meatballs just come out of the oven, and they're absolutely delicious. You can smell them in, you know, smell the whole kitchen. So these are my meatballs. I can see some mozzarella cheese oozing out, a couple of them, which makes it even more yummy. So look at these cheese, my cheese oozing out. So they are ready to eat. So you just need to do then is just put 3 or 4 of those, because they're quite big. That's enough for per portion for a child. Pour those in some pasta sauce of some sort, and just, you know, coat them on, and then literally just place them on top of your pasta, and they are ready to eat. Just as quick as that, and it's absolutely yummy. Like I said, you can cool them down and eat them like a snack, so it's entirely up to you. So we'd be interested to see all your photograph. I hope to get your feedback on these, but it's an absolute treat if you can make them this week. Okay, so see you all soon, and take care and stay safe.